Hello, and good morning, guys. Oh, look at the sun. The sun is doing bits today. Today is the day of Eid. I've been invited over for Eid. I can't pronounce the full word, but I've been invited over for Eid. Let's just call it Eid. And this is my outfit for the day. I've been told that for Eid they have breakfast in the morning with family or with people in the neighborhood or whoever they invite over. So let's go and see. Odi. I was late for breakfast, so I missed most of the breakfast, but this is now tea and cakes. There will be a lunch session after, so I'll be back for lunchtime. But this is my ginger tea, some cakes, and a mixture of cakes. This ginger tea is amazing. I love how they make ginger tea here. It's not so harsh and so bitter.
It's made up with ginger.
Yeah, it's not so like harsh. Usually ginger tastes so bitter, but this is really nice and sweet.
Very sweet.
They put the right amount of sugar. Okay, so this is Mwalim, my neighbor. So he's just invited me over for breakfast. And I missed the first part of breakfast, but we're still eating part of what was there at breakfast. Are you able to explain to me like what we just ate on the plates? Like, is this food something that you eat all the time?
No, the food is special for Eid, for Sikuku, Muslim Sikuku or Muslim holiday.
Yeah.
We are eating cake made with eggs and other flavors. And we have this one is a rice which is crushed and is make a bread, especially
That's rice.
This is rice.
Oh.
It is born in the machine, grated in the machine, then they be cooked as a bread.
Wow.
We call it donuts. It's made up with eggs and white flour and other flavors. This is the bread made with wheat flour, like a bread.
Yeah.
Bread, with sugar and other stuff.
Yeah.
We are waiting for the other time, which will be at around 2 o'clock. To get another meal, which is
lunchtime. I can't wait for lunchtime.
There's another plans, which is in the plan. If we are there, then we just going to describe it, how it's going to be like that.
I can't wait to see like the setup for lunchtime. Yeah.
Anything else?
I can't think of anything right now, but if I think of anything, I'll ask.
Okay.
And lastly, I've always wanted to, I can't seem to get the pronunciation right. Is it Eid al something? Eid al Fitr? Do they say Eid al Fitr?
Eid al Fitri.
Oh, Eid al Fitri.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this what you would call today?
Eid al Fitri.
Okay. And it just means
Eid al Fitri. Means Fitr is to eat.
Fitr is just to eat.
Today is a day for eating.
oh, it's a day of eating.
Yeah, Fitr is eating.
Love it.
Because
Love it.
me and we eating with Fitr.
Okay.
Yeah, me and we Fitr. It means today is the day of eating.
Today is the day of eating. I like this.
Because it was the day for the fasting, 30 days. Then we open and we call it the day of Fitr. The day of eating. Good thing. I tell you, today is something of eat something good with every poor people, rich people to be the same Fitr.
Okay.
So today is the day of Fitr.
Okay.
Yeah.
So happy Eid, guys. Today is Eid al Fitri. Enjoy wherever you are in the world.
Okay.
Right, so I'm off again for part 2 of Eid feasts. I'm off to the neighbor's house again. So in the morning we had breakfast, and after breakfast everyone tends to like just go home and relax or just chill out whilst they prepare for the lunch. They've been cooking lunch, so I'm off to part 2 right now. And I think I have a lot more questions to ask about Eid and Ramadan as a whole, because I've never really taken part in any sort of like Eid celebrations or Ramadan. So this is really an experience for me right now. Come and eat with me, guys. Let's go see what they've prepared for lunch and just have a vibe. Rice is very nice. Asante sana.
Let's call it spice food. Arabs, they like this food a lot.
Yeah?
Because they are so.
I like how people eat from one plate. Why is it people eat in one plate, not single plates? Because we're sharing this one, right? So how come people don't eat in single plates?
We Muslim, we say to share hands, bring peace. To share hand,
yeah,
and it bring peace, and the food coming more, and you get appetite of eating.
So it brings appetite.
Appetite, because we talk, eat, we laugh, then you don't feel if you can eat more and more and more, because like me myself, if I'm eating alone, I eat small, I'm going.
All right.
But if I'm having a group we are eating, I can go up to a half. Yes.
But
wow.
Apart from that, sharing is caring.
Absolutely, sharing is caring.
This is how they say, yeah?
I've eaten quite a lot though, and I'm still going.
No, the meat, you don't eat a meat.
I'll eat it in a minute, because I'll get full up if I eat the meat first. So this tastes like mango juice.
Yes, we do have mango juice.
Mango. So homemade mango juice.
This homemade, but is made in the shop. Also make this one.
Okay, so like just blended mangoes and ice. Okay, lovely stuff. I agree. I mean, I thought being a Muslim was a very hard or strict thing. Like, it seems very hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard?
To us, not. Because Muslim, they teach people, peacefully, happily, together. Muslim never, a Muslim, he can't fight with another Muslim. This Muslim is, please say not. And if you do this, you are in haram. You don't steal. You don't make like the Muslim, like you don't do your wife's hard things. You don't make them Muslim ladies like ladies sitting at home like we do. They cook for us because they do sadaqah, sunnah, but they're not allowed. Muslim teach us, him and wife stay at home. Me, I have to go to the kitchen and cook for him. I have to go to market myself, and I have to go to do myself. This is how the language.
Oh, so the women just stay in the kitchen?
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at the bedroom special for you, for the services, to advise you, to make you happy, to make you enjoy a whole time. That is the part of Muslim. But because we are poor, we don't have money to make like this, so they help us to do this. We don't allow it.
Okay.
It's not allowed.
Yeah.
And if he do, just his legs. He do because of love and
yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. So So guys, just to conclude and to add on to what you guys have watched within this video, this was my first ever Ramadan and Eid experience. I've always known about Ramadan, but I've never understood what it was. And I'm grateful to my neighbor and the entire neighborhood, of course, for sort of helping me to understand what Eid is all about, or Ramadan is all about, that whole special holiday that they have. And in some of the footage that's obviously missing, hence why I am now concluding via tape. So in some of the footage that is missing, some of the questions that I had asked were as to like what Eid is and why it's done. So Eid is known as the breaking of fast. So every time after Ramadan, after the 30 days of Ramadan, Muslim people, so the rich and the poor, mainly the rich, they obviously give gifts and they donate to those that are less fortunate, or those who can't afford to have a feast. The rich are supposed to then help those less fortunate to be able to afford something to eat, or they invite people over into their home to then all share arms and eat together. And the way that they eat is by eating like you saw in the same dish. Also, another thing was that Ramadan, is not always on the same specific set of dates, because the dates tend to shift each year. So after the 30 days of Ramadan is when there's Eid. So for example, Eid in, let's say right now, let's say I'm in Zanzibar or in Tanzania, the Eid in Tanzania would not start at the same time as the Eid in the UK, because for you to know that it's time to break the fast is when you see the moon. And usually the local imam will make an announcement, within that province, to say, okay, the moon has been sighted, it is now time for Eid to begin. I sort of see Eid as like the Muslim type of Christmas, because from what I observed, people were bought new clothes, families would get together, have feasts, exchange gifts, and it's usually really exciting for the children because they get given new clothes to wear, which I was like, oh, okay, this feels like Christmas. I hate in my video at the family that hosted me for Eid, I'm sure you guys only saw that we had like one type of dish, or one or two types of dishes, and it wasn't like a buffet of food. So I think that all comes down to what one can afford, because from what I saw on social media, from people who were celebrating Eid in other countries, they had like buffets, like variety of dishes, whereas the family who hosted me, I suppose it would have probably be what they could have afforded, because it then all comes back down to like buying all the different types of meats, the types of sweets. So guys, this was my Eid experience, and all I can say that it was an eye-opener. I had no idea what Eid was. I just always loosely heard of the word Eid every year, and I never understood it. But I think now, like, I fully understand it, I've experienced it, and I think it was a vibe. I really, really enjoyed Eid. I hope I've been able to explain what Eid really is, and I'm sorry if I've not explained it so well, but like I said, I'm new to this, or I was new to this at the time that I experienced Ramadan/Eid. Would I recommend the experience? Yes, I recommend the experience, to try out Eid if you ever happen to be in a place where there are Eid celebrations, or if you know people, just tag along, because most definitely on the next Eid celebrations I am going to chop. I am going to enjoy. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'm theAfroTraveller, and thank you for watching. Till next time.